quickly as possible, please, so we can make a start. As usual, I'm going to ask you to be a considerate audience. I don't want to see your feet or your headphones or anything like that. Thank you. No phones as well. Thank you. Okay, so this is a special assembly and a special treat that was prepared by the Parents Association, and I will give some more specific thank yous at the end, but they've done a really great job, so I can't wait to see what's happening. So first we're going to have a little video from our keynote speaker for this year. And our keynote speaker this year is Dr. Jean Moon. If you were part of the APAC orchestra experience, you will already know Dr. Moon, as his contribution was really a wonderful one. He's a very sought after conductor and is also an SFHS alumni. He's currently the Director of Orchestral Studies at California Baptist University. Dr. Moon's career has led him to conducting in many countries, including the US, but also all over Asia and South America. So we're going to watch his quick little video, and then there will be various speeches and events for you to enjoy. Thank you.
Happy Lunar New Year. From over here in the state of California, across the ocean, I bid you great tidings. It's only been maybe a couple months or so since I was last there, and I'm just so excited to share this moment with you as you celebrate the Lunar New Year. I was asked, what are my traditions? And I have to be honest, growing up, I just remember so many various parties that my parents would hold at the house. And when I talked to them about which one of those might have been for that, they couldn't even recall either. And we just remember that probably the most fondest holiday we celebrated as a Korean was Chuseok. And so then when did Lunar New Year come on my calendar? I have to be honest, I think it was when I started teaching college. And I had all my international students, especially the ones, of course, from Asia. And they would say, Dr. Moon, do we get the holiday off? And this would be about late January, mid-January, and I'd say, what holiday are you talking about? Valentine's Day? And they'd say, no, Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year. And I'd say, oh, we don't celebrate that here. And so instead they would have their own celebrations, and I would be invited to eat food with them and to hear their music. And today, to this date, we have special celebrations for them. And it's so exciting to see them embrace their culture and see the vibrant colors on our campus when we have those special events. This year is the year of the rabbit. It's my year. I wonder what it's going to be like for me. I can't wait. And I want to encourage you that as you embark, especially those of you that are seniors going on next year to college, maybe staying in Korea, going to Europe, coming over to the States, wherever you may go, your celebrations are going to change. You may not be able to come home. And my greatest encouragement for you is to create your own new cultural traditions that you embrace with your friends as you move forward into this new chapter of your life. I spoke about it last time I was there. I spoke about a legacy. You're leaving a legacy at Seoul Foreign, but you're beginning a new legacy wherever you go. Make it the best one you can with new traditions and new cultural values that you share with your newfound friends. I wish you all the greatest of Lunar New Year and hope we see each other again soon. God bless.
Okay. Hello, my name is Dae-Chang, and I am, for those of you who don't know me, I'm currently a senior and vice president of Triumph here at SFS. So today I've been asked to speak on what this Lunar Assembly means to me, so I've thought of something that makes this assembly kind of stand out from the rest. For years, whenever SFS has hosted school representatives, guests, or any official school junction that involved Korean culture, it's always been an outside job. Whether it's bringing a K-pop group to perform for International Fair, asking parents with a background in the Korean arts to perform during Korea Week, or hiring professional Samanori artists to come and play during the University Fair are just a couple examples that come to mind. While it was always very professional and well executed, I've always wondered if students could do the same. I did it last year, and sure, it may not be up to the standards of paid, dedicated musicians, but something about our SFS students performing today makes it much more meaningful. Despite our long 111-year history, traditional Korean arts has just recently appeared on the SFS scene. Whether it's studying Korean architecture and NYP art, or having introductory Changu classes, in 5th grade music, the steady inclusion of Korean arts within the classroom leaves kids with a connection to the local culture outside of these SFS walls. During the heat of COVID in 2020, my NYP music teacher, Mr. Haran, dedicated 4 classes each to 30-minute online lectures from varying traditional artists and performers. The plucking strings of the kayagum, or the banging drums of the pu, was in stark contrast to my graded analysis of Family Ties by Baby Keem and Kendrick I was doing at the time. These lessons were recorded, saved, and later played for other SFS faculty, most of whom have never heard of it before. It's also important to recognize that events like these lectures or this assembly are not easy to arrange. I remember performing in last year's Lunar Assembly over Zoom, and the amount of preparation in the LISO and frankly luck that no one had COVID had to come together. This year, thanks to people like Ms. Kang and the 10th Grade Parent Association, Mr. Striffler and the music department, Ms. Johnson and Triumph members, Mr. Haran, Mr. Black, and Dr. Lenizet, this amazing Lunar Assembly can take place. And with that, I'll pass the stage to SFS's brightest, most talented, and single-handedly most valuable person in this audience today. Please welcome to the stage our next speaker.
Alright, that's kind of a random appearance. For those who don't know me, my name is Thomas Lee in the senior year. here to introduce two performances to celebrate Lunar New Year. Before I introduce these performances, I have to ask, what is so significant about Lunar New Year? Ever since I was a young boy, I would visit my grandpa's house to celebrate Lunar New Year. Next, we call it Seollal in Korea. It's tradition for all of my family members to gather around a portrait of a woman and bow in an act called Jeol, where we would collectively have our knees bent and head on the ground. I always wondered who she was. She didn't seem particularly important looking as she wore dirty white rags, nor was she some mythical deity. Now me personally, I'm not bending the knee for a random person. So a naive and puzzled Thomas asked his grandfather, "Hal아버지, who is this woman? What makes her so important to warrant my respect?" What he said next profoundly captures the essence and meaning of Lunar New Year. He said, "재현아, 세뱃돈 받고 싶으면 닥치고 저희나 해." Now I'm playing, he didn't say that. Instead, he said that the portrait of the woman was my great-grandmother, or his mother. That this practice of bowing down to one's elders is a sign of respect for the household. The very household that feeds me, provides me shelter, and gives me the opportunity to even have a chance at prestigious education. That growing appreciation for one's ancestral past will infinitely flourish one's faith and fidelity for their family's future. And only by understanding this will we truly be thankful for the gifts of the present. He didn't say that either. My husband doesn't know how to speak English, but the whimsical seeds of wisdom he bestowed upon me that day were along the lines of what I just said, just spoken in Korean. And to me, that sparked the growing love for my family and heritage. And that is the significance of Lunar New Year. And to celebrate this momentous occasion, Seoul Foreign School's best and brightest have prepared two performances. The first is a Gommu performance, and the second is a music ensemble. Gommu is a sword dance that started during Samgukji, the period of the Three Kingdoms in 660 CE. It is best known as a form of military ceremony by the Shilla Hwarang, the royal military soldiers. Today's first performance by Nicole and Shoyan is a contemporary form of Gommu that is based on Gomdo, a modern Korean martial art derived from the Japanese Kendo. The following music you will hear today is titled Back in Time by Lin, a famous Korean historical drama OST. It will be performed by Trium's Ian, Ashley, Nicole, Shiu, and Nayeon. And Miriam will play the kayagum, a Korean traditional instrument. Let's give a warm and welcoming round of applause for our performance.
Okay, good morning, or is it good morning? Good afternoon, everybody. Just to say, my job is to say a few thank yous, but before I do, can I say this afternoon I've been reminded of some incredible things. Firstly, the importance of art. My word, we've seen some incredible art just in this short space of time, and the importance of art to our school. But also, I've been reminded of the importance of tradition and respect. What an incredible culture that we have the fortune to live within, our Korean culture. So that's absolutely wonderful. Incredible talent that we've got at Seoul Foreign School. But I have to say, the Gommu dancers were just simply spellbinding. So shall we give all of our performers an incredible round of applause? But I do actually have to ask, I would ask Soyun, if she's here, could just come out on the stage, because I've got a small presentation to make. So hopefully she's in earshot and she'll come out to the stage any second now. Otherwise I'm going to be standing here embarrassed for quite a while. So, aha, good news. Okay, so would you please come out? Maybe just stand, and I'll just say a few words, which is because Soyun is the director of SWORD, and she's a world-ranking Gommu champion, recognised as a leader in Korean sword dance, and I think we saw that in spades this afternoon. Through numerous TV appearances, Soyun is paving the road for female Gommu dancers and performers, and we appreciate her dedication to show the world an important part of Korean culture and history, and we also appreciate her time at SFS today. So thank you so much. I've got a small gift. You wouldn't want to get in a knife fight with Soyun, would you? Okay, and can I just finish off now and just say a huge thank you to our Parent Association, and particularly Maria Kang, who's really spearheaded this whole afternoon. It's absolutely incredible. Thank you for your support for Seoul Foreign School and for helping us bring back community. Thank you. Big round of applause for our Parent Association. God bless you. I'm now going to hand back over to our Commander-in-Chief, Dr. Lunar. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks again, Maria, Parents Association, and also Ms. Johnson, Mr. Black, Mr. Struffler to make this possible. Also, big thank you to the students, Dae Chang, Thomas, Nicole, and the Tri-M performers. Thank you very much. All right, so students, you're going to be able to go to lunch in a minute in a specific order. Grade 11, I'm afraid you are staying here for your EE launch. And for some reason, the seniors are really excited about your EE launch. So seniors, you are going to go to lunch now. First, everyone else, please stay seated for a minute.